Hey Capricorn, welcome to your October 2024 weekly reading. Of course, this is going to be your reading here for the last week from the 25th until the 31st. I hope you're doing well. We're just going to go ahead and begin. We're going to be taking a deep look here at the reading. We're going to be using the tarot, of course, and we're also going to be weaving the astrology in regards to the transits here that are happening for you this week. So that way you can get the deep details here. Let's see here, Capricorn. Also too, if you would like to book a personal reading with me, that link will be down below in the description. Now, for the ones that have been watching me for a long time, you know that I spontaneously always all the time talk about the astrology and the reads. But in these reads that I've just done recently, I've been actually wanting to go through it, but not in a mechanical, methodical, boring way. Like channeling, right? Channeling it, connecting it all. So let's see here. Let's take a look here, Capricorn. What is the energy here surrounding you? What is the energy surrounding you? Interesting. I don't usually shuffle this long, so let's see here. Capricorn. All right, let's see here. Now this week we do have on the 28th, we have Mars trine Neptune, and then we also have Venus square Saturn, which, that Venus square Saturn can bring difficulty when it comes to Venus things, when it comes to relationships, when it comes to money, possessions, our values. There could be delays with Venus square Saturn. There could just be stress. I don't want to say conflict, but there could be conflict. But Mars trine Neptune here happening the same day, there's a way around these things if you can go with the flow with Mars trine Neptune. If you can have compassion and empathy, you'll be able to solve, I feel here, the problems that could come up with Venus square Saturn. And then on the 30th, we're having Mercury opposed Uranus. Mercury opposed Uranus. Mercury rules communication, our intellect. Uranus is a planet that deals with innovations, breakthroughs, unexpected, unpredictable things. So there could be disruptions in regards to communication or unexpected things that disrupt your plans or things that kind of come out of nowhere. This also could be you too really wanting to do something different with Mercury opposed Uranus, having to make change here in a very unconventional way. We also have Mercury, though, at the same time trining Neptune. That will be on the 31st. So again, even with the Mercury opposed Uranus and the Venus square Saturn, the trines that we're having here with Mars and Mercury to Neptune, there's a way around things. Neptune is the universal oneness. It does deal with compassion. It does deal with intuition, creativity, fantasy. But I also, it's also like going with the flow too, being able to find that grace and serenity in the moment and being able to be guided by that. And so I feel with that Venus square Saturn and Mercury opposed Uranus, these could be things that come up, but that could be challenges, but I feel like there's ways around it here, so let's see here. You pulled this debilitated card. It says discomfort here. Let's see here. You pulled this pleasure card here. Yeah, I just think you're looking for those finer things, Capricorn. I think you're looking for more pleasure, right? I think you're looking to create more beautiful things. I think you're looking to, be able to enjoy things. But that debilitated card, there could definitely be, with this debilitated card, there could definitely be, this could be you being in a position, not in the position you want to be. It's like you want to be in a better position. And you're feeling the challenge, right, to get to that position. Like there's more of a challenge here for you. You pulled this Fortune's Wheel card. It does say luck and right timing here. So I do think here that Fortune's Wheel is like the Wheel of Fortune in tarot. So I pick up here that the timing here could be good for you this week in regards to starting something, doing something, or this could be an opportunity coming your way, something here that's going to help sync you up here to the type of timeline here that you're wanting to go down. So let's take a look here. You did pull the Seven of Pentacles here for your overall energy. I'm going to just brighten this up a little bit. This is your overall energy here for you for the week. Yeah, Seven of Pentacles is a card is like we're trying to cultivate growth, right? When it comes to our money, our resources, our finances, as when we're also like reevaluating things and looking more deeper at things too, seeing how we can improve things, seeing what things work and what things don't work here. But all in all, you're just trying to add to what you have with that Seven of Pentacles. But, you know, with that debilitated card, what I'm picking up here is that, yeah, you're not in the position you want to be, right? So you know that there's more work to do. You know that you have to put in more effort here to grow and expand things in your life. And I'll keep it real. Seven of Pentacles, like I said, it does deal with money, resources, your values and possessions. And it could be in the areas of work and career. I think right now your intuition here is really... I would listen to your intuition. The reason why I say that is because, and I've been saying this a lot, and it's very important because we have the Neptune energy here. On the 28th, Mars is going to try Neptune. Neptune is the High Priestess moon energy. It's really the Hangman. The Hangman's Neptune. But they all connect. They all have similar themes. So they fall into the same categories. And with Neptune, it is your intuition. And the High Priestess being here in your current energy, it's like the more you can listen to that intuitive wisdom that is coming up for you at this time, right? Your intuition that's saying like, hey, we should do this, or hey, we should do that. I would listen to it, and I would also like trust your gut instincts here with this Moon card, because the Moon card is your advice here. I feel like when you do, it's almost like it confirms things for you with the Page of Swords. Like it gives you clarity here. This could be you here as well, getting news and clarity as well in the future, if that's what it is you've been looking for, right? If you've been looking, you know, because the High Priestess deals with like receiving information, right? So you could be receiving here what you're looking for. But I like the Seven of Wands. And oh shit, I just saw this. The Wheel of Fortune is right here, but the Wheel of Fortune is literally right beside this Fortune's Wheel, luck and right timing. So I told you, there's something here. You have the Seven of Wands here in your outcome position. Seven of Wands is like getting into the desired position you want to be, right? You have this debilitated card. It's like being in the position that you don't want to be, right? Then the Seven of Wands is like being in the position you want to be. But there is something here, Capricorn, to where you're having to like maintain your success or maintain your position. And some of you could be in something that's very competitive. Maybe it's a competitive field, or maybe there's just a lot of competition in regards to what it is that you're trying to create. Maybe there's other people, right, that are trying to do the same thing. Whether it's competition or it's not competition, I think here with the Seven of Wands, it's like you're getting into that position here that where you want to be. And I feel like the Spirit's really wanting you to believe in yourself here, especially with this Temperance card. Like it's really wanting you to believe in yourself and stand up for what it is that you believe in here as well. A lot of you are a lot better than you think you are, and I feel like Spirit's like wanting you to embody something more fully. Not to say that you're not doing that, Capricorn, but I feel like Spirit's saying like you have what it takes here. The Knight of Wands is in the challenge, so there could be some of this timid energy. I'm not saying you're timid, right? But the Moon card is like facing fears with the Knight of Wands, right? Going into the unknown, right? And I feel like there's almost something like provoking you here this week, especially with that Mercury opposed Uranus here on the 30th. I feel like this is that Knight of Wands and Moon card energy, to where it's like you want to take action, but there's almost kind of an uncertainty, right? The Moon card deals with uncertainty. It can bring up fears, or it brings up the unknown and us like having to surrender and step into the unknown, step into the mystery, right? But it's like that fear, right? Like it could be like, I don't know what's there. Like my intuition and my gut, and I have this spontaneous urge to go like step into the unknown, but I don't know, right? And that's why I feel like the Knight of Wands, like you're trying to do that, but it's like having to face the unknown, which is the fear. But I don't think there's anything to fear here. You have that Page of Swords. It's almost like as soon as you do it, you're like, oh, okay, it went a lot better than I thought it did. Or like it gives you like the answer here, or helps you here. You pulled this Knight of Cups here in the position of where your power lies this week. And the Knight of Cups is very Mars-Neptune energy, like Mars trying Neptune, right? Literally. Like Mars would be the Knight. Neptune would be the water energy. And Mars is in Cancer, right? So Mars in Cancer would be like the Knight of Cups. So there is this energy here where your power lies is allowing yourself to be emotionally led by your heart, like taking action in regards to where your heart is leading you, and it does take like being open and vulnerable. And with the Temperance being here in the position of in your hopes and fears, it almost kind of get you that you're just, I feel like you're wanting to balance out some of these extremes. Like for some of you, it's like, I'm kind of picking up, like you're not in the desired position you would like to be. Like maybe you've kind of were here and now you're here for some reason. And so it's like, or you're here and you just want to go to here, right? But the Temperance is like what I feel like what you're hoping for is to be able to make a graceful transition with things. Which I feel like that's that Fortune's Wheel card, luck and right timing, and also with the Wheel of Fortune being here. So I think you have good luck here on your side. The Wheel of Fortune says you got to spin the wheel. Sometimes the Wheel of Fortune can talk about, it can point to ignorance, right? I'm not saying you're ignorant, right? But we can be stuck on this cyclic wheel, right? Doing the same thing. And then that's where we've grown discontent, right? It's like we want to do something different, but we have to step into the unknown or take action, right? Or face our fears with something. And that's like spinning the wheel. We have to spin the wheel again, right? We have to take a chance, take a leap. It's almost like you're on a ride, right? The Wheel of Fortune. It's like a Ferris wheel, right? Okay, I'm gonna get on. And you have a chance to get off, right, that cycle. But you're like, no, I'm gonna stay on. So you gotta go through the whole thing again, right? But when the divine timing comes again for you to be able to get off, right, and get on and do something different, like this is the luck and right timing thing for you, to where it's like there's a moment and opportunity and time here for you this week to explore something new or do something different and get unstuck. Or at least get out of that energy here of that discomfort. So let's clarify your reading here, Capricorn. Clarify this Knight of Cups in the position of where your power lies. You pulled this Coffin card. It says inevitable here. Yeah, I think you're ready to make make a transformation here. But it's like you've outgrown something too, in a way. It's like you're ready to take your life in a different direction, or just take things in a different direction here. Right? Coffin inevitable is when it's like, the Coffin is connected to the Death card in the tarot, right? So it deals with, it's like having to evolve, or otherwise it's like you're stuck living in a situation that, doesn't feel like it's like, it doesn't infuse you with life. Clarify the Seven of Pentacles here for the overall energy. You pulled this Cloud card. It says Revelation here. Yeah, and I think you're thinking, right, with this cloud. It's like a cartoon character, and they have like the thought bubble, the cloud. It's like you're thinking, okay, what can I do? How can I get to the next level? Like, how can I take what it is that I have, right, and add upon it, so that way I can get in a better position. Clarify the Temperance here. You have this Wolf card. It says instinct. Yeah, and that's what I was kind of getting with this Moon card, High Priestess, trusting your intuition, your gut instinct. And I see what you're hoping for, and you're in the position where your hopes and fears are. It's like you're hoping that things will turn out positive here for you if you do decide to make a change. You have the Sunflower card. It says admiration here with this High Priestess in your current energy at this time. Yeah, and I feel like this is also connected to the Pleasure card here. I think right now it's like you're kind of daydreaming, fantasizing, or, dreaming here about something newer, right? Sunflowers represent happiness, so you're like kind of, I kind of see you here thinking about like things that would be more desirable, that would bring more pleasure. clarify the Nine of Wands in your challenge. You pulled this Wreath card. It says honor here. I think you want success. Right, the Wreath, the honor, right? I think you want success here. Clarify the Moon card as your advice. You pulled this Scale Balance card, and you also pulled this Feather Faith card. So it's like, yeah, you know, having to have faith here, surrendering to the unknown, stepping into the unknown, stepping outside your comfort zone, facing whatever it is that you're kind of uncertain about. But I think one thing that you're thinking about, I feel like you're wondering, like, well, what if like I don't get what it is that I want, or what if, you know, and what if like it messes up the balance of everything. But I kind of already feel like you're already like in a debilitated position, right? You pulled this debilitated card, right? You're already in an uncomfortable position, so the best thing you can do is actually do something different. Clarify the Page of Swords here in the future. You pulled this Hammer card. It says Forge here. I see you, if you've been looking for news or communication, I see you getting that. It's going to help you here progress with what it is that you're building and what it is that you're trying to do. I also, though, see you here coming up with a newer idea, Page of Swords, or a newer approach here, like a newer idea or a newer way of thinking here to help you like make the improvements here or help you do things differently. And I feel through doing that, right? Because the Page of Swords is a revolutionary. He's like, okay, I'm ready to evolve. I'm ready to change things. And I feel like that's what you're doing here with this Hammer card. And I think it's going to lead you here with the Seven of Wands to success. But the Snail, and you just pulled this Snail Persistence card. It's like through your persistence, the hammer, right, forging away at what you're working on and what you're trying to improve. Right, you're able to accomplish Seven of Wands and overcome the challenge here, getting yourself out of the, you know, the debilitated position, right? The discomfort here. In astrology, debilitation is like when a planet is not, so a planet would rather be in its dignification or its exalted position. But when it's in the debilitated spot, it puts a harder emphasis and a challenge on the planet, right, to be able to do what it needs to do. But you can do what it is that it needs to do, it just takes more work. Right, but by doing that work with this card, you're able to get back into that dignified position, into that honor position, right? Seven of Wands here to that dignified position, right? Being at the top of the hill rather than at the bottom. But it's through the persistence. So let's clarify this last card here. You pulled the Wheel of Fortune. You pulled this Armor card. It says boundaries here. I'm gonna pull one more on this. And you pulled this Bird Information. Well, I definitely feel like there's some type of divine communication coming your way here. Divine timing type of communication. But this Armor card, it says boundaries here. I feel like this is like prepare yourself. Get yourself prepared. Because I feel there's going to be an opportunity or a moment of time here, or a moment in time here this week to where an opportunity could present itself. And it's like all you have to do with the Wheel of Fortune is like take that leap, right? Like see what happens. But I almost kind of feel like if you're not ready, if you're not paying attention, you may miss that opportunity. You pull this Endurance card, it says Rock. So yeah, I mean, I would just persevere as much as you can. I know it's probably uncomfortable, right? Seven of Pentacles is teaching you the lesson of endurance. The Seven of Pentacles is Saturn and Taurus does rule endurance. Right, cultivating growth, building the value, building upon your prosperity. Taurus, you know, is prosperity that endures. Put this Blessings card here. So you got, and you know, here it is a bird, right? So birds represent messengers. So I feel like you got good news coming your way here. You pulled this Lost in Space, needing direction. This is where you really have to listen to your intuition. And that's that, you know, the High Priestess here in the Moon card, you know, like the High Priestess is that intuitive wisdom, right? we can get lost like doing what everybody else does or wants us to do, but it's really what we need to do for ourselves. And I feel like your intuition is telling you, but maybe there's fear there, or like having to step into the unknown, or just kind of having to wait for something. But it's filled with this feather cards, like have faith, because I feel like you will get the clarity here and the confirmation here. And with that, you'll be able to get into the desired position that you want with the Seven of Wands. So that's what I got for you, Capricorn, in your reading. I'm going to leave your reading here. I appreciate you for watching. If you want to book a personal reading with me, that link will be down below, of course, in the description. If you're newer to the channel, I encourage you to subscribe. And if you like the video, be sure to hit that thumbs up button for me. Otherwise than that, Capricorn, I'm wishing you the best, and I'll see you in your next video.